Battles of Legend Relentless Revenge was released on June 29th, 2018. This set introduced a handful of new cards, but one in particular stood out, being Topologic Gumblar Dragon. In this series, both MBT and myself will be traversing the sands of Yu-Gi-Oh's history. Each episode will take a deep dive into Yu-Gi-Oh's past formats and unlock new strategies as new sets become available. Strap yourselves in because anything is possible. Welcome to the history of Yu-Gi-Oh! If you want 5% off any singles or sealed product, click the affiliate links in the description and use code CIMO5. And clicking the TCG Player affiliate link before you shop helps support us to provide you with more amazing content.
Welcome back to the history of Yu-Gi-Oh! Strap yourselves in for another week of this. Now, for those of you that have watched the last few episodes of this series, you should be disappointed that you're seeing this deck, but not necessarily surprised. Gouki was a force during this period, and in late June, with the release of Battles of Legend Relentless Revenge, it received a card that would skyrocket it from top 5 deck to tier warping super threat, Topologic Gumblar Dragon. But that's not all. At the exact same time as this card was released, a Shonen Jump promotional card became legal in the TCG as well, Summon Sorceress. These two cards gave this deck an untold ability to do, well, pretty much anything it wanted, and it resulted in one of the most comprehensive combo decks in the history of time. Now, despite the fact that Topologic Gumblar Dragon now enables you to hand loop your opponent for 4 cards during the very first turn while extra linking, would it shock you to know that this is not Gouki's final form? We'll be exploring that on the next episode, but for now, this was a widely popular, hugely successful, and intensely frustrating deck. Pretty much any hand that can make Isold can full combo, getting all the way to both Topologic Gumblar Dragon and usually enough links on your side of the field that the couple of cards your opponent has retained won't be able to keep up with your big, beefy boys. After a certain point, they could pretty much just be vanillas. Alex is going to be playing arguably the only deck in this format that had any game against this deck whatsoever, so we're going to do our best to try and take a W with Gouki after we failed so spectacularly last time. Let me talk about what's changed. Obviously, we've still got the Goukis, Bear Hug, Headbat, Octostretch, Scorpio, Suprex, and Twist Cobra, but we've also got some new additions to the lineup. Blue Mountain Butter Spy is just a generic extender. Junk Forward is a great way to start your combos, just a free body. Of course, Nightmare Corruptor Iblee returns as the target for the Mermaid. Marauding Captain is here. And Neo-Spacian Aqua Dolphin features heavily in this deck. So if you're unfamiliar with this card, this allows you to discard a card and look at your opponent's hand and choose a monster, and if you control a monster with attack greater than or equal to the attack of that chosen card, destroy the chosen card, and if you do, inflict 500 damage to your opponent. This card's unbelievable. It's a hand loop before you start hand looping, and because you have the ability to reborn individual cards over the course of your combo, or return this to your hand with Firewall Dragon and then summon it out later in the combo, frequently the last 2 cards in your opponent's hand will be dealt with by this card. After that, we've got some spells: 2 copies of Called by the Grave, 1 copy of Divine Sword Phoenix Blade, 2 Gouki Rematch, 3 Instant Fusion, a Living Fossil, triple magical Midbreaker Field. This can be activated at the start of your main phase 1 or 2, and during the main phase 1, you can't target monsters your opponent controls with card effects. It turns off Imperm, it turns off Valor, and it turns out that's enough. We've got a copy of Monster Reborn, a Reinforcement of the Army, a Hornet Drones, a Soul Charge, triple Twin Twister, and triple the Phantom Knights of Shade Brigandine. In the side, we've got hand traps, for when you're going second, and Red Reboot, which you can board in for the Twin Twister when you're going first to beat Imperm. In the extra, we've got Invoked Raijin, Firewall Dragon, double Isold, Nightmare Cerberus, Mermaid, Phoenix Unicorn, double Link Haribo, Proxy Dragon, Summon Sork, Topologic Gumblar Dragon, Trigate Wizard, and Underclock Taker. Here's Alex.
Well, old reliable, it's time to give you one last spin. Don't fail me this time. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the pinnacle of this format, at least in my opinion, considering it's one of the most interactive decks, Stroll Reincarnation Lock aside, and that is Trickstar Sky Striker. Now, you might see this deck after looking at Joseph's deck and think, why on earth would anyone want to play this? Well, there's a couple reasons. One, this deck actually is quite interactive, and the mirror matches for this deck are actually insane. Or if you're even just playing like regular Sky Striker against this, there's very few things that actually are going to be forcing non-games. It's purely just like Droll Reincarnation for the most part. And so definitely give it a shot. I'd recommend it. The Gouki stuff though, that's a different story. So why would someone want to play this deck? Well, what's neat is that people just used to love this deck because of how much advantage it would generate, because each individual card, while it may not be that powerful compared to something like being able to end on a Gumblar Dragon, it's able to just generate you a ton of card advantage, right? Terraforming gets you to Light Stage. Light Stage gets you Candina. Candina gets you to any of the Trickstar cards. Engage gets you to Hornet Drones. Hornet Drones get you into Kagari. Kagari gets you back Engage. Engage again. And if you have 3 spells in grave, each of those engages draws you a card. You are just overflowing with card advantage when you are playing this deck, and you know, it's just a lot of fun. It's hard to describe. The reason people consider this like the foil to Gouki during this time is because it actually had a decent chance to stop the deck, right? First of all, you had Droll Reincarnation, which, let's be honest, you're only resolving like 10 to 15% of the time, so it's not even real. It's probably less than that in all honesty. Secondly, though, you're able to play a ton of hand traps since all the rest of your main core engine is just stuff that's going to generate you a ton of cards. You can play Ash. You're already playing Droll, which does stop Gouki pretty significantly because they're going to be adding a lot with their Gouki effects, and that means they're not going to be able to Gumblar you, hopefully. You have Imperm. You know, obviously there's stuff like Midbreaker Field, which is kind of annoying, but, you know, you have to do what you can. You can just sort of use these as flex spots depending on whatever the matchup may bring. So, I don't know. It's hard to describe. This deck's just a ton of fun, and it just houses a lot of good memories for me. So, let's do the card by card. We've got Ash, Droll, and Imperm for our hand traps. We've got triple Candina, 1 Lilybell, and triple Licorice. Double Pot because we want to draw all these cards, honestly. Triple Scapegoat to give us a little bit more oomph when we're going first, and then on the following turn, we just summon a bunch of goats and can just spam a bunch of links. That sounds pretty good. 1 Afterburner, 1 Jamming Wave, triple Drone, triple Engage, and only 1 Widow Anchor. This is a bit strange, but you are playing stuff in the main monster zone, so I kind of get it. You just kind of want the one for utility. Triple Terraforming, triple Light Stage, and 1 Upstart Goblin. You just want to get all the spells for Engage as fast as possible. And then we have triple Imperm and triple Reincarnation for our traps. For the extra deck, we've got Borlo Dragon, Firewall, Nightmare Cerberus, Mermaid, Phoenix, Unicorn. We have a Link Spider, a Link Karibo, Ningirsu, double Kagari, 1 Shizuku, a Bomber Dragon, Trisbania, and Holly Angel. And the side is, of course, triple Sphere Mode for the Gouki, double Mind Control, triple Shared Ride, double Twin Twister, triple Evenly, and double Solemn Strike. This is a ton of fun, and I just can't wait to play this deck. It's been far too long. Let's kick Joseph's ass. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's not make you wait any longer. It's time to do it. Well, Joseph, here we are. When is 2018 going to let up? I feel like in all of 2018 for History of Yu-Gi-Oh, we've had maybe 1 good duel, and the rest have just been slaw.
It has been a while since we've entered a game 3 happy. No, yeah. It's been bleak, and I was looking at it, and after this next event, nothing changes for 6 months. So,
great. I'm glad you're giving the fans something to look forward to. The viewership is reflective of that, too.
Between you and me, we play this one out, we play the next one out, and maybe we skip to 2019. You know what I'm saying?
I think, honestly, yeah, based off what we've been seeing, that might be the move. I think we'd be doing the audience a favor. I think that is one, I guess, fault in History of Yu-Gi-Oh! Is that we take such giant leaps. Like, sometimes we'll stay in a format for multiple, like, think about Edison, right? We stayed in Edison for 4 episodes, where sometimes we go 6 months from one episode to the next because we don't want to bore people with how Yu-Gi-Oh! Was at the time. And sadly, you and I suffered through this in real life, buddy. So you ready to relive some old memories?
Yeah. If you want a real-time experience as to how this was, just put the last 3 episodes on a loop and, let them run.
Yeah, great. Shout out the patron, Nick Tholen. Thank you, Nick, for the support. Mr. Rothschild, I rolled a 6 for the number of cards that give me a +1 in this deck.
Threw up a 2. Let's make it happen, baby.
Does that mean I win?
It does.
Just forget.
It does.
Oh, good. Okay, so I'm not going to lose immediately. As long as you Gumblar loop me after I've already won the first 2 games, like what happened with the Gouki episode before, I'll be okay with it. Best of luck, buddy. Holy crap.
This hand did do it. Wow, it really did it.
Okay, terraforming.
Yeah, what do I care?
I will grab Light Stage.
Yeah.
Guess what? This card isn't limited. Terraform. How was there ever a point where they thought, you know what? This card's okay.
Yeah.
Light Stage. I'm just going to stay in the deck. I literally have no reason to do anything else. Yeah, we will get Candina.
Why don't you?
And guess what else is at once per turn? Light Stage.
That is also correct for some reason.
I hate this game. All right, we're gonna get Licorice.
I bet
And
you
Joseph, you want to count the number of spells in my graveyard?
Yeah, that's what the deck did.
Oh man, do I love Yu-Gi-Oh so much. Let's get Hornet Drones. And because I have 3 spell cards, I will draw a card. Very funny. Hornet Drones.
Absolutely.
We will link off.
Yep.
Let's grab Kagari. Kagari, target, engage. You got anything?
That's rich.
I have to ask. All right, we'll go engage again.
Yep.
We'll get Widow Anchor this time. Yeah, we need Widow Anchor. We need to try to not die. Draw another card.
Yep. Yeah, just go off, King.
You know, sometimes you're just good enough, Joseph. This is sad. I'm actually running out of targets.
Oh, no. Oh, God, no.
Whatever will I do? I'm running out of targets. Oh, no. Okay. I guess I will grab... Strangely enough, this list is only on 1 anchor. So I guess I have to grab Jamming Wave, which I know what you're playing, but I feel like if I went blind, I'd probably just pick that over the alternative. And I get to draw another card. You can rest easy. I did not draw another engage as much as I would have liked to. Like, is there anything I even wanted?
Fucking set 5? That seems pretty good.
I honestly, without my hands looking, I'm probably going to Candina effect.
Yeah.
We'll grab fucking Reincarnation.
Yeah.
Licorice, target, Candina.
No response.
And we'll do a second one while we're at it.
Oh, that's a problem.
We'll go Shizuku.
Yep.
We will set, I guess, 2 cards.
Sure.
And good luck.
Do you even have targets for Shizuku?
I don't.
All right. I take what, 15 here?
You're gonna take 800 from the draw to start.
Anything in draw?
I'm thinking. Can I just like kill you immediately? I don't think so. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So each of these licorices, if I reincarnation you, does, I believe, 1,400,
yep.
Right?
Be 28 total.
28 total. From a single reincarnation, huh? That's pretty cool. Fortunately, it is not enough to kill you. Kind of want to fire them, though, just to get it out of the way now. The problem with all this is that, like, you know I have them, so, like, if I don't do anything, you just start setting cards to play around it. So I think I honestly just have to fire them.
All right, we'll go Twin Twister in response.
Sure.
We're going to target the Light Stage and the Unknown.
Well, in that case, I guess we'll chain it.
You kept the fucking... All right, that's fine. Sure. So I'll banish these 4. By the way, full combo. Just had you dead to rights if I won the fucking die roll.
Perfect.
2, 3, 4. Drew full combo again.
Okay.
Awesome.
So you're going to take 4 plus 2 is 1,000. So you take 2,000 from this one. And then Twin Resolves pops these, and then you go 4 more.
Of course, we're after drawing 2 banger hands. I'm sure the next one will not have anything in it.
And this time you take 8 plus 8 times 2, so 1,600 for this one.
Yeah. Well, we found the one hand that doesn't have it.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
That is just bleak as fuck. Are you kidding me? Is there really no way to do this after opening fucking Suprex? No, there's a way to do it. It just requires you to have nothing, but, like, when have I given a fuck about any of that? All right, start of main phase 1, mid-breaker field.
Oh, God, this card.
So Ash or Die. Special junk forward. Tribute summon Gouki or Scorpio.
Yeah.
Soul charge. It ain't pretty.
It gets you there.
Perhaps. We will go for Isold effect. I think we grab a dark here is how you did it. No, you grab an... Yeah, what do you grab? You grab like an earth? God damn, I don't remember how to do this part. Oh God, do we still have equips in the deck?
Oh my God, are you out?
You have banished both of my equips, sir. You got it. Oh no.
Oh my God.
I fucking hate this game. I fucking love Yu-Gi-Oh, dog. I love Yu-Gi-Oh so
Me
much,
too.
dude.
It's great. It's great.
All right, what are we working
to be
with
fair,
here?
I got to show off what my deck does really well, and that's literally just get a million pluses turn one. That's you know, yeah, you could be gumblaring people, but to be fair, people love drawing cards, and my deck does that quite well.
Yeah, speaking of that shit. Okay, let's go Hornet Drones.
Fun. Great.
See ya. Let's go Kagari target Hornet Drones.
Yep.
Instant Fusion. Get Raijin here. We're going to tribute summon Gouki Bear Hug.
Okay.
I mean, it's not ideal. We'll go Isold.
Sure.
Isold Bear Hug. We will grab a bunch of cards.
You know what I just realized? Magical Mid-Breaker Field has Mid-Shield Gardna and Breaker the Magical Warrior on the artwork.
He's the Mid-Breaker.
I never noticed that. I know. It's just that, like, I thought that was just the name of the card and it didn't really mean anything. It just kind of sounds cool, but I literally just noticed that.
Let's add just a guy, just a random guy. How about Riscorpio?
I mean, you usually add Bear Hug, but unfortunately you had him in hand.
Yeah, tell me about it. Let's go Isold.
Please be enough.
Ooh, Ash Blossom. That might be enough.
Your hand's not looking too hot. You got, what, a Riscorpio, a rematch with one Gouki engraved, and Hornet Drones. So that last card better be good.
Yeah, that might be enough. Oh, it had to be Ash. That's disastrous.
Ash was so good during this time in Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh my god.
It was all right. It was all right. Yeah, I think that'll do it. Back to you.
Good deck. I'll draw.
Yeah.
All right, terraforming.
Okay, yeah.
We're allowed to each have a field spell, so I will take mine. Light stage. Getting ahead of myself here. We will grab Licorice. Candina effect. We will grab Reincarnation.
Yep.
Battle.
Yeah.
Hit
This
for
is
200.
4.
Yeah, +2 from the light stage.
All right, how much am I taking here?
And you're going to be taking another 18 from these two lovely ladies here.
Oh, God.
And second maid. Unfortunately, Mid-Breaker's still kind of an annoying card, but I can just set these down. And go ahead.
Anything here?
Well, you draw, you take 8 on the draw, and that puts you down to 22.
Yep.
Quick math. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Yeah, this should be game.
I'll chain Hornet Drones.
You got it. That's fine.
And I draw, what, 4?
You draw 4. You take 2,000.
Okay. You got the other one?
I don't.
Okay.
So can you win with 200 life points?
It feels pretty unlikely. It's also just an unthinkable series of draws. Like, if I had a Gouki to normal summon, I think I actually am favored. But I didn't.
We're not doing a great job showing off Gouki, are we?
Yeah, it's been a rough couple of weeks. Yeah, you got it.
Woo! Oh, yeah. Mid-Breaker Field, I had Imperm, too, so I mean, it did something.
Yeah, we had Rematch, Engage, and a Called By in this follow-up hand. Would have been
nice.
good.
Good last time. You want to try the game 3? You want to try to show off the Gumblar? All right. See how it goes, buddy. I feel like if you go first, I think you'll be fine. I accidentally picked first. I meant for you to go first. I'm sorry. I will just throw the turnaround to you and go ahead.
Would you believe that this hand actually is also not great?
Well, let's see what you draw first. Oh, you won't. I'm sorry, you don't draw. That's right. That's right. We don't do that here.
Engage.
Okay. I mean, that's a good start.
It's all right. Let's go Hornet Drone.
I mean, you have 2 warriors.
I have a warrior. Fucking Kagari is a machine.
Oh, that's right.
How do I want to do this? We could go Engage again and get another Hornet Drone, and that does not do anything, right? Yeah, it doesn't. All right, let's go normal Headbat.
That is a warrior.
It's good enough. We'll go Isold effect, Headbat effect. With Isold, we will grab Twist Cobra. You know what? Actually, that's like a really good one. Let's grab a dog shit one. Where's Bear Hug? And then with Headbat, we'll grab Rematch.
Sure.
Try for Isold. Pitch living fossil.
Resolves.
Oh my god, yay!
Someone draw the Phoenix Blade?
Maybe, perhaps, you know. It could be anything, to be honest. Right.
At least it's not overdone burial.
Octo stretch here. We'll
Yep.
grab Suprex. Well, shit. I mean, now I feel like we get to do whatever we want. Let's go rematch. And then let's go these two for Nightmare Goblin.
There he is. He's not here much longer.
We get the extra normal. Let's normal Suprex.
Sure.
Effect. I don't want to do this. Is there a better is there a reason not to? No. Well, special headbat. Now let's go. I mean, fucking 1, 2, 3, 4 for Firewall Dragon.
Let the fun begin.
Super X. We'll grab Scorpio. Nightmare Goblin for Nightmare Mermaid.
Got a couple triggers here.
I do. First, I'm gonna be a smarty pants and put the Phoenix back in hand. We'll go Mermaid 1, Firewall 2 because I'm awesome. I'm epic. And we'll pitch this for Mermaid. To summon, then we will draw a card. That's an unbelievable draw. Like, legitimately shocking.
Is it Soul Charge?
No, it's not Soul Charge. Now we just do whatever, right? Yeah, I just have to decide, like, what I want to end on. Let's go Ibly and Scorpio for, and this is going to knock the fucking socks off your block, Nightmare Goblin.
I cannot believe this, but yes, that's fine.
We are going to activate... Have we activated Scorpio this turn? We haven't.
Have not.
We're going to activate Scorpio here, and we'll activate Firewall. Let's grab this guy. We will grab Octo Stretch. Why not? A question of how we want to do this exactly. We're going to activate Firewall Dragon, targeting Octo Stretch and Scorpio.
Back to add back. Yep.
We are going to link Headbat and Twist Cobra off for Serb.
Okay.
We're going to activate Twist Cobra and Firewall. We're going to grab Suprex.
Mm-hmm.
Summon Scorpio. Scorpio and Gobolin off for Unicorn.
Okay.
Firewall Dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Link Haribo. Firewall Dragon. We one short here. Does this work? Here it is.
There he is, in all of his infamy.
We'll go Firewall Dragon, and we're also going to go Phoenix Blade. Summon out Octo Stretch. That's going to trigger Topologic Gumblar Dragon. So we are going to discard 1 or 2 cards, then you're going to discard the same number. So I'll do 2.
Okay. All right. It's random, right?
Yeah.
Or mine are random.
No.
No. Yours is random as well.
Yeah. So roll them.
Okay, we'll roll them. So we're going to hit this one. And we're going to hit this one.
All right.
I was hoping to miss the Phoenix Blade, but here we are.
Well, not very likely, right? So this is a weird
Your
position
turn.
to be in. I think yours are not random.
Oh, actually, wait, no. Oh, I get to pick. Yours
Yeah.
are random. Okay. It's been a while. I don't remember how this works. We'll get rid of... I don't know how we're living, I'll be honest. We'll get rid of the Scapegoat, and I probably don't need this Reincarnation.
I think we're 1 off everything. We're 1 material off everything, because we did start the hand a little weird. But we'll go... this is going to look really bad. So you're just going to have to... please don't tease me. Please don't tease me. We're going to go Reaperdocus.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I see.
Yeah.
I think I see what we're going for here.
You may,
All right,
you may.
I'll draw.
Yeah.
Anything in standby?
No.
Main one.
Yes.
Upstart.
That's fine. Yeah.
Light stage? You got a twin twister in your back row you're considering?
Yes, but I don't want to use it. That's fine.
That's fine. We'll make you use it in the end phase. Get the girl.
All right. We'll
Second effect, freeze the back row.
Whoa. Don't get too hasty
sorry.
here, buckaroo. All right,
Sorry.
we're going to go Link Haribo.
And just hit my hand this way.
We're going to go Octo Stretch 1. We're going to go Gumblar 1, Octo Stretch 2.
Anything with fire? Oh, you can't do Firewall. Yeah, that's fine.
We got nothing in hand for Firewall. We're going to grab, and then we will discard 2.
Okay. I will discard another reincarnation. And I guess I have to go Afterburner since you have Cerberus, so this doesn't do anything for me at the moment.
Yeah.
Engage.
Oh!
It's 3.
Yeah, that's fine.
We will get drones.
Mm-hmm.
Now we have to see if we can play out of this draw.
Yep.
That's very funny. Hornet drones.
Yeah.
Kagari target engage. Do it again. Oh, you didn't see that.
Oh, boy. Engage is fine.
We'll get Widow Anchor.
Mm-hmm.
Draw. That works. Okay. Jamming Wave, target the set.
All right, well, nothing there.
Chain Widow Anchor, take Cerberus.
That's fine.
Okay. So this resolves. Jamming Wave does pop, so I get to pop a monster. So I will take out your Gumblar.
No.
Candina effect.
Yep.
Licorice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to tag out Licorice for Candina.
Yep.
We're going to go link everything for Borload.
Yes.
We'll go battle Borload into Firewall.
Sure.
Borload effect. Firewall into Repro.
I guess I'll Link Haribo this.
Sure. That's fine. So I won't redeclare in that case. I guess I'll Borload, put it down to 300.
Hell yeah.
For fun. Second main, I will set a card, and actually, I can kill that anyway. Hold on.
Yep.
We have Reincarnation Engrave.
Yep.
Yeah, do this.
Mm-hmm.
Don't put this here. Put this over here. Yeah. So we'll attack that for, the extra. Thank you. He was what, 800? You take 13, because I sunk it by 5.
Yeah, I did.
Plus 2.
Yeah, I did. Oh,
It's because I sunk it by 5, so it's 300. 16 minus 3 is 13, and then plus 2 from light stage. Yeah, 2 from there. There we go. I'm chilling. Go ahead.
Okay.
I don't know how the fuck we just did that.
Instant fusion.
Take your 400, sir, and then yes, that's fine.
Yeah. Raijin target Licorice.
Sure.
Phoenix Blade. I will equip it to Raijin.
Okay.
Yeah, you got it. Oh, man.
Oh my god.
Bleak ones to be sure.
Yeah. So it's weird. It's like you had the extra link, but there was like you were one guy off from doing the full thing.
So that's usually what ends up happening. So what you saw there was 2 hands, or well, the first game I did open a hand that actually did it, but I lost the die roll, which is, that's just Yu-Gi-Oh, baby. The second game I did not open a hand that did it, and the third game I opened a hand that had 1 name, and then like a way to another warrior. Didn't I like normal bear hug or something crazy?
You did something very awkward.
So
yes. You like tributed a token or something for bear hug.
Not an optimal way to play that. But even if it wasn't an optimal way to play it, this is just how the deck worked. Is any 2 warriors was functionally full combo. If you had extra guys in your hand, which I didn't, you could go summon Sork and get another guy from deck. And from there, you just climb all the way to Firewall and you just do the line. But like you saw in Game 3, frequently what would end up happening is you kind of had the choice between doing the Gumblar effect twice or extra linking. And against a deck like yours, neither of those necessarily win the game. Like, yes, getting 4 cards out of your hand is damn strong. But frequently, you pitched, I think, 2 reincarnation. It's not like...
I did.
It's not a lot of cards you necessarily want to open anyway. And extra linking is cool, but extra linking at this time in Yu-Gi-Oh's history was like Nightmare Mermaid in one zone and like Link Haribo in the other, right? Like it gets contested by the battle phase unless your end board also includes Nightmare Phoenix. And even if it does, it gets contested by like Widow Anchor. With enough spells engraved, because Goblin can't be part of your end board because the middle zone is usually occupied by Gumblar, right?
Yeah.
So if you have like an engage or an upstart chain into a 3-material Widow Anchor, suddenly it's a huge liability. The extra link breaks and you can just do whatever you want anyway. This deck did win a shitload of games, just high-rolling opponents and playing better have the out, you know? And the out gets really hard to find consistently when you've got shit like mid-breaker field at 3, reboot out of the board at 3, called by the grave at 3. You know, that's a really frustrating way to play. But even in a best-case scenario where you loop them for their life savings, your opponent can theoretically just keep, like, engage light stage and win the game. And that's kind of what happened here. This was a very debilitating time to be playing Yu-Gi-Oh! For that reason.
Yeah, I mean, I think what frustrated people so much, granted, we didn't do a great job exemplifying it in this game, of course, but I guess it was cool to see how powerful my deck was, and the fact that even though you built essentially not your full combo, but, you know, a version
as
of the
full
combo
as you could
that
realistically hope for.
Yeah. How many decks can say they lost 4 cards and were still able to play, right? And that sort of was the appeal of my deck, is that Trickstar Sky Striker was, a lot of people likened it to like +1 Fire Fist, where every single card in the deck, once you get the engine going, just generates you a plus. Light Stage gets you a plus. Engage gets you a plus once you actually get to the point where you have 3 spells in grave, which with this deck, since Terraforming's at 3, we have Upstart Goblin, we have Desires. It's not hard to get 3 spells in the grave with this deck in the slightest. And so by doing that, you can turn 2 cards into like what we saw in the first game into effectively like 6 out of nowhere. And that's just... a lot of decks just really can't beat that amount of advantage when you're going card for card. I will say with your deck, it does create so many non-games in the sense that most of the time, they're going to have 2 Gokis, and they do the full combo, and there's nothing you can do about it.
We say that. I did not open 2 Gokis once.
Yes, but frequently. So, in any case, it's just frustrating because when you pair that with cards like Called by the Grave, which were still at 3 at this time, it made it so that it really felt like if you weren't playing this deck, that your opponent was playing solitaire, right? They execute their combo, they rip 4 cards out of your hand, and you literally just can't do anything with the remaining 2 cards because you're staring down 6 monsters at that point. So it was frustrating. Again, we didn't do a great job of showing it, but in any case, it just sucked. And it sucked because this is what people dealt with for months. Gumblar didn't get hit on the ban list. They made some changes to some of the other cards. Like, I think Hornet drones might get limited. Just some things change in terms of like the main decks, but a lot of like the big problematic cards don't get hit at all. And yes, the decks have to change essentially what their whole game plan is as a result of that. You'll probably see a little bit of that in the next episode. But in any case, it was just not a fun time to be playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Although, it was weird because I felt like if you were playing Trickstar Sky Striker mirror matches, for instance, that's some of the most fun Yu-Gi-Oh! You could be having inversely. I loved playing this deck during this time, even though, granted, like, arguably the Gouki Extra Link deck was just far and away superior. This deck was just a lot of fun. I think it embodies a lot of what I like about Yu-Gi-Oh! There's a lot of interaction. Yes, there are the non-games with Reincarnation Droll, but that aside, if you take that element out of it, there's just a lot of really fun back and forth that you can have in the mirror match, especially when you throw the Mech Knights into this deck as well. We didn't do that because we just technically didn't get to that point in history, but that's if you were really teching for the mirror match at that point. I don't know. I just prefer this type of gameplay. I know people prefer the Gouki gameplay as well. That's Yu-Gi-Oh! At the end of the day. There's a flavor of deck for everyone. So guys, that's going to wrap it up for another video. I really hope you all enjoyed. Let's go ahead and shout the patrons for all of their continued support. So shoutouts to Shadow1317, Tim00x3, MBT Play Medolce, Moto, Cameron L. Smith, Pony Stark, The Synchro Guy, Dan the Man Hoban, Draconic, Little Fay Leaf, Jordan Coons, Dylan Hunter, Dalton, Cody Bretz, Extremely Vulgar Man, Brody Eastwood, Flannel Daddy, Twinkle Muncher, Matthew Brady. I've tried reading cards before. It was horrible, and my guinea pigs had to get me therapy. Helios515, Cheeks McLapperty, Stolfin Amethyst, Wonder Waffle, MBT Cancel by all community soon, Cancel by all committee soon, Cancel by all players soon, Uncle Brian of Stardust, Nicholas Carpenter, Corvain, Peyton McGrath, and Candyman. Thank you all so much for watching, and we will see you next time.